We're here at the Medal of Honor display in the Early Years Gallery. We're very lucky to be able to display all 4 Medals of Honor which were awarded to American airmen during the First World War. The Medal of Honor is the highest award for valor in action against an enemy force, which can be bestowed upon an individual serving in the armed forces of the United States of America. The medal was first authorized during the Civil War for Navy and later Army servicemen. Lieutenant Harold E Gettler of Chicago, Illinois, and Lieutenant Irwin R. Bleckley from Wichita, Kansas, were posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor for acts of heroism on October 6, 1918. Gettler, a pilot, and Bleckley, his observer, were assigned to the 50th Aero Squadron and were tasked to search for the famous Lost Battalion that had been cut off and isolated by German forces somewhere in the Argonne Forest. Time was running out for these men. The Lost Battalion was surrounded behind enemy lines, short on food, water, and ammunition, and had experienced a large number of casualties. Gettler and Bleckley completed their first patrol to find the missing men in the early afternoon. Knowing that time was critical and recognizing the danger, they volunteered to return to the area to pinpoint the location of the battalion and, if possible, resupply the besieged troops with ammunition and supplies. This time, flying low to better locate the missing soldiers, they came under intense ground fire from German troops. Despite taking evasive action, Lieutenant Gettler was hit and killed immediately, and Lieutenant Bleckley was thrown from the aircraft and mortally wounded in the ensuing crash. These men showed the highest possible contempt of personal danger, devotion to duty, courage, and valor. Both men were initially awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, but the awards were upgraded to the Medal of Honor in 1922. Lieutenant Bleckley's Medal of Honor was donated to the museum in 1991, and Lieutenant Gettler's was donated by the family in 2001. Lieutenant Frank Luke was born in Phoenix, Arizona, and was the first American airman to be awarded the Medal of Honor. He served with the 27th Aero Squadron at the front. Luke quickly established himself as an aggressive pilot, downing 14 balloons and 4 enemy aircraft in less than 2 weeks. His favorite target was German observation balloons. These dangerous targets were heavily defended by anti-aircraft guns. On September 29, 1918, Lieutenant Luke destroyed 3 balloons in a single sortie before becoming severely wounded by return fire from enemy machine gun emplacements. Unable to return to Allied territory, he crashed and was killed in a firefight with approaching German infantry. He was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor in May 1919. The Medal of Honor was donated to the museum by the family in 1974. Captain Edward V. Rickenbacker of Columbus, Ohio, was belatedly awarded the Medal of Honor in September 1930 for conspicuous gallantry above and beyond the call of duty. He destroyed 26 enemy aircraft in combat and was America's Ace of Aces, the highest scoring American ace of World War I. On September 25, 1918, while on a voluntary patrol alone over the lines, Rickenbacker attacked 2 German observation airplanes escorted by 5 enemy pursuit aircraft. In the scramble, he downed 3 of the 7 enemy planes and safely made his escape to return home. Captain Rickenbacker donated his Medal of Honor to the National Museum of the Air Force in 1973. All 4 Medals of Honor are on exhibit in the museum's Early Years Gallery, accompanied by a selection of personal items, equipment, letters, and images belonging to these valiant American airmen.